How's it going, everybody? Tuesday morning, Monday morning. Is it Monday? It is Monday. I got a cup of broth because my wife tells me it's good for you. And let's see, Monday. Wow, where did the weekend go? That's crazy. That's a little exercise I like to do when I'm trying to push myself in melodic directions over specific chord changes. So the changes I was kind of fooling around with are based out of A minor, and I'm sort of thinking through F major 7, E minor, maybe E minor 7, and then this D7. And it's kind of an exercise I give myself when I'm working on my solo acoustic thing. If I have a song that I kind of want to do some playing in, but I don't want to feel like it has to be a guitar solo, quote unquote, in the song, I like to noodle around with the changes, and maybe I can do some playing before the song or even in the outro of the song. I'm just basically doing some homework on where I can go to push the song around in a live sense that is kind of not planned, off the cuff for me, but it's not so far out there that I, get lost in the woods, in the weeds, while I'm actually performing. So I like to just sort of see what's around, and sometimes I hit on some melodies that I would come back to when I'm playing live, just as a little exercise to, push myself. So there you go. I have that song called South of Salinas, and I'm going to play it next week at the basement shows. And it has sort of, it kind of creeps around those changes a bit, so I'm just trying to figure out what I can do with that, I like it when those chords hang underneath the suspension of the A, I also like to, treat the acoustic almost like it's, I don't think of it like an electric guitar, but I don't limit myself to trying electric guitar-esque sort of moves on the acoustic when I play, because I just feel like when it's just you playing by yourself, you really got to be able to do as much as you can on the instrument, And I do that with my sound as well. I try to create some sustain by using some reverb. Not so much that the reverb is dominating what I'm doing, but so I can push it around like shadows in the background, if that makes sense. To where if I lighten up ever so slightly with my right hand, the decay of the reverb can sort of take over the conversation for a minute. It also helps having an instrument set up with a low action, so you can, fool around with those kinds of bends, and you're not, trying to hammer out on a high action instrument. Everything is these micro adjustments, which is why I feel like I have to practice. Because, it's like muscle memory, like an athlete. The more you do it and you sit around and you explore the possibilities, you also physically build up a sort of memory bank of what it takes to get this chord to sound like this in this position physically, right? And with some vibrato, you can increase that sustain and kind of activate overtones as well in the instrument. If you have an instrument that, can be sort of pushed around, or, I think of it like there are these little, how would you describe that? It's like there are these buttons that you can push certain notes that do certain things that inspire the next thing. Does that make sense? Not to get too sort of philosophical or crazy about this stuff, but when it's just you performing by yourself, I feel like you know, you need every nuance that you can develop to make the performance, you know, something engaging. Anyway, that's what I'm working on today. It sounds crazy. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you had a good weekend. Got a lot of nice comments from that last video. Thank you guys. I'm going to talk more about Texas guitar and what that means, or you know, what it means to me, what it makes me think of, because it's a broad, I feel like it's a broad topic. You know, you've got the Texas songwriter guitar method, which I love. Where you have a melody inside of a static chordal groove, which I was made aware of with that Rodney Crowell record, The Houston Kid. I'd never heard that before. And I really have gotten to watch Rodney do that a lot, that thumb style. That's one of the Texas guitar styles that I love. Obviously there's, you know, Stevie Ray Vaughan and the blues, Texas blues guitar style, Billy Gibbons. It's a whole other world. There are those electric guys, and then there's those acoustic Texas styles. And then there are just, there's like I think of a lot of music in sort of like physical places. Like when I was out in West Texas going to college, you know, we would cruise around on weekends, and we would go like into New Mexico and Arizona even, but we would drive around. We would play in like around Archer City and Henrietta, Texas, and Dallas. We would play this little bar in Dallas in Deep Ellum, and we would drive through the countryside, and I just remember how it looked and felt out there. And sometimes I'll pull up a sound or a tone that will remind me of what that place looked like, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's sort of like sonic. It's sort of like a sonic connection to a physical place. I've always kind of had that since I was a kid, I think, because I grew up out in the country. Anyway, I'm still on the acoustic guitar search for a new road dog. I should probably just stick with this one because, you know, it's here and it's great. I don't know what else I'm kind of looking for, but there's like, I love this guitar, but there is something I wish it did that it doesn't quite do, and I don't know how to describe that. Anyway, maybe it's just an old guitar thing that I wish it had. Like that sort of loose resonance. Anyway, I'm talking way too much. Hope you guys are great. I don't know if any of that's helpful. Some guy said he was bored with my last video the other day, and so if I look at my part in that, I have to, you know, maybe it was a bit boring. I don't know. So I'm just trying to show you guys a few things that I'm technically working on. Okay. Be well. I'll see you soon.